You already know what it is.
It's your girl, Jasmine and I.
And it's your boy, Dallas No Change.
And we are back with another video.
We're back with another one. Listen,
guys.
So look, we're going to start off, man, just talking our shit, how we normally do. And, we're just going to keep it real with y'all. And, we need that vice versa. We need it back. Right? We need y'all to keep it real with us. And we keep it real with you. So, baby, ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so look, man. So, this is my first question, right, babe? So, what's one of the things that you can say that you learned from your struggles or your pain?
What I learned from my struggles and my pain
Yeah.
was keep going.
Okay.
Never give up. Even when I was in the shelter in the Bronx, when I was in the shelter in Harlem, when I was sleeping in the back of my truck, in the back of my car, in the back of rentals, or I was just going through things even as a younger child, is keep going. I never wanted to stay where I was at. I always knew there was better. Always. That's how I am where I am today.
I hear that. That's deep.
Keep going.
So how did that shape the you now? How did you go from the struggle to where you at now, where it seems like you got it all, everything is put together?
Honestly, everything is not put together how I want it to be.
So it's not put together.
It's put together, but it's not fully put together. But what I will say is, I came a long way because before I met you, I was running. When things wouldn't be right, I would run. You know what? I can't get it here. I'm gonna go get it over there. But then when I got with you, was like, "Yo, babe, you can't be running. You gotta face this, man."
Right.
And even though in my running, I still succeeded because that's how I got to you.
Right.
On some real shit, I got to you running.
Well, some things ain't worth fighting for. So
nah, it was a lot of things that wasn't worth fighting for, and I realize that now at 30 years old. But like I said, I used to feel like it was easier to avoid this situation and just run.
Well, I mean, some situations are best to run from though.
I was running from everything. Anything.
So you say you ran from every problem.
I didn't run. I wasn't trying to run from the problem. I was more or less trying to be like, all right, well, this is not working. I gotta bust a move quick. New York City shit. Waste no time. I can't waste my time trying to figure this out. I gotta go to the next thing because this is not working. So I gotta go do this. If this is not working, I'm going to do that. And if that's not working, I'm going to do that. And I solely believe that that's what got me to you. But you stopped me in my tracks. Hold on, babe. Listen, man. We ain't gonna be doing all this move. I would move city to city. I don't care.
Right, but see, I wasn't,
borough to borough.
I wasn't with that. I'm like, nah.
You listen, man. We gotta face this. But even the running that I did did not affect me.
Okay, what you mean? Explain.
It didn't affect me because it still made me strong. Because in the running, I was still going through things.
So you was learning things.
I was still learning things.
Lessons.
I was running into dead ends. I was running into to lights at the end of the tunnel. Then I run into another dead end. Then I run into another light. So I was more or less finding myself. But overall, I never gave up, and I still don't give up. Right. This is why I got the hustle and grind. I could grind all night. My husband is the reason why I gotta get sleep. He be like, baby, we gotta get rest. I work all day and all night.
Rest is important. Health is wealth.
Listen.
We could chase all the money in the world, but if you end up collapsing,
well, it's not worth it. So,
collapsing on your way to the money, it's like, come on, was it worth it?
But I appreciate the care that my husband has for my well-being as well as his. So it benefits. That's why it pays to not just listen to any man, but listen to that person that God sent to you.
Right. And also listen to that person that always has your best interest.
That's right. That's right.
But
you gotta know that it's your best interest because a lot of people got blindfolds.
That's a fact.
They walking around with blindfolds on.
And niggas will tell you anything out here.
Anything.
Just to keep the blindfold, covering your eyes. But all right, man. I respect that, man. So throughout all that pain and struggle, what was one of the things that did make you happy when you was going through the struggle?
I wasn't happy.
So you was never happy at all?
I was fighting. I was in war. My back. I always felt like my back was against the wall. It was like I needed more. I had to keep going. And I thought that money made me happy. But then I realized as time went on, it wasn't the money that made me happy because whether I made $500 a day, $700 a day, got lit, smoking, drinking, whatever the case I was doing at the time, I still laid down miserable.
That's deep.
I still laid down miserable because I wasn't happy within.
So there was no happy moments?
It was facades. I thought I was happy.
So you was
I'm happy now.
So you was like an actor basically. You was putting on a mask, you would say.
I never wanted people to know my struggle because they dwell on it and they use it against you.
That's deep.
So every time, I'd rather go around people with a mask as if everything is all right, knowing damn well deep down inside it's not all right, rather for somebody to know my struggle and have a one-up on me. Because they'll spin the block and use it against me. So now when people look at me, even my family look at me like, Jasmine's got it all together. She's had it all together for the last 20 years. That's what you thought.
It took a lot of work.
A lot of work. Hard work. Dedication. No sleep. A little bit of sleep. But nobody can ever say they helped me. They got me out of the mud, dirt, none of that. The only person that I could truly say that was 10 toes down is this man right here. You know what I'm saying? I remember when we first got together, we was sharing a soda and 2 pizzas.
That's a fact.
We used to ride the bike to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Until one day, baby pants split.
Didn't we ride our bikes, right? All the way from Yonkers?
From Yonkers to downtown Manhattan
Brooklyn.
to Brooklyn.
Downtown
all the way to Brooklyn, and then we came back uptown and baby pants split.
Word.
And we was in the park on 125th.
Doing deliveries.
And he said, oh, we can't do this no more.
Word.
And no lie, life been up since then.
That's offending.
We went to the pawn shop even, but it wasn't worth it. We wasn't pawning $700,000 jewelry for no $20, $30. Yo, we lived off a change job.
Or a bag of change.
For like 2-3 months.
We was getting our
We
cigarettes.
had
We
the
paying bills with that
diapers.
shit.
We had the diaper containers full
of change.
And we paid babysitters, bills, cigarettes, habits, all that off of that.
Off of change. Or from a bag of change. That was a crazy moment.